Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another tutorial. My name is MattATD, and today I'll be showing you how to make this medieval style cozy 1.17 home. I designed this originally in 1.16, but as you can see I've made some major upgrades to it, as well as added some of the new 1.17 blocks to the build. I'll be showing you in this video how to build the exterior of this home, and I'll be showing you how to make a few of these outside decorations I have added on, such as the campfire area, these logs, the custom trees, and this little lake and hut over here. I will not be showing you how to build the interior in this video. I'll show you it right now, and let me know if you want me to do a tutorial for the interior in another part 2 video by smashing that like button and that subscribe button. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now, to start ourselves off, we're going to need some of these strip spruce logs. If you're in survival and you're unsure how to obtain these weird blocks, all you gotta do is find some spruce logs, right click it with any axe, and bingo. You got a spruce log that's stripped right there. So, to begin, we're going to lay down the foundations of our house. You're going to want to start with a pillar. This is going to be the right side of the house, so make sure you got space over that way. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like so. We're going to space out one block, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. And another block, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we got these three funny looking pillars. Now we're going to take some cobblestone. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 again. And we're just going to put another pillar, same height as all the rest. 5 cobblestone once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're just going to do another pillar like that. This is what the front of our house looks like currently. For the side, we're just going to do another 5 cobblestone and place down our spruce logs like that. Now for the back of the house, we're going to just match it to the front up to a certain point. I'll make sure to show you what the difference is. So we're just going to do like this. Oops, my bad. And like that. Now, once you get to this point, you're going to do 1, 2, 3 cobblestone, and then we're going to place another pillar. And that's going to match out the rest of the house. Now just connect these two up with cobblestone, like so, and do 2 between these 3 pillars, and bam, that's our foundations laid down. Now for the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to fill in all these spaces in between, on top of the cobblestone, between these strip spruce pillars, and we're just going to do that with spruce planks. So I'm just going to fill in all this, and I'll cut when I'm done so you can see what it looks like. Alright guys, welcome back. I have just finished all these walls, and it's looking pretty rectangular, so we're going to add a bit of dimension to that. Now, what you're going to do, right here on the front with our original 3 pillars, we're going to place an upside down stair there, and an upside down stair there. Ignore this pillar right here, because that's going to be the door. We don't want anything blocking that up. Now, on every single side of these spruce logs right here, we're just going to do stairs like that. And we're going to do that all around the house. So we're going to do plop, upside down stair, plop, upside down stair, 2 on these corner ones, 1 and 2, and once again 1 and 2, oops, 2 and 1 like that. So we have stairs on every single pillar except this one right here in the front between these 2. Now, what we're going to want to do, on top of these stairs, we're just going to do pillars of 5 once again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're just going to do that all around on top of all of our stairs. So I'm going to just quickly finish this, and we'll cut to when I'm done so we can continue our tutorial. Alrighty, I have just finished out these top pillars right here. Now what we're going to want to do, we're going to take our spruce stair, we're going to plop one down there. You can even do a couple there if that's to your liking, up to you. I just do 1. And then we're going to punch out 3 right there. That's going to be our door. I'll show you how to do that later. Now, continuing our second floor, right in the middle of each pillar stack right here, we're going to see 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're just going to want to do a pillar of 5 like so. And we're going to do that here once again, a pillar of 5, here, a pillar of 5. Here, we're just going to copy the other side. And here, even though it's 3, we're still going to do a pillar of 5. Don't worry about the 1 block space on either side. We just want to do it in the middle of these jutting pillars on the outside. So we're just, and on the door as well, we're just going to continue up that. So now that we have done that, we're going to take green concrete. Up to you what color concrete or other block you use. Personally, I think green concrete looks cool. Then again, green is my favorite color, so I may be a bit biased. But in the end, it's up to you what you use for the filling in of the second floor walls. This could add a lot of color to our build, so it's not completely made of spruce, and it's definitely going to jazz it up a whole ton. So make sure whatever color or block you choose for this bit looks nice. Personally, for me, once again, spruce looks very nice. Sorry, not spruce, green concrete. What am I saying? Yeah, and we're just gonna fill in all these walls, and I'll cut to when I'm done filling these in. Alrighty, so we have finished our second floor walls. Now what we're gonna wanna do, we're to take our spruce trapdoors. Pay attention to this bit, it's a little tricky. So we're to place one like that. See right here, we're on the top of this stair block. And we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side, like that. And then we're gonna take another one and we're gonna place it like so. One thing above, so on the bottom of this block right here. And we're just gonna continue that out like that. Now what this is gonna do, it's gonna divide our first and second floors and also add a bit of dimension to our house. As you can see, we're just gonna do on the top of the stair block one like that, top of this stair block one like that, and in between 3 that are slightly raised above. We're gonna do that between this pillar, and between these 3 block ones, you're just gonna do the same thing, except we're only gonna have one in the middle like that. Same thing on the other end over here. And I'm just gonna continue these out the exact same way I've been doing. I'll do it once again, one here, and then one slightly above, like so. Make sure you're crouching when you place these trapdoors, otherwise if you try and place one, it's just gonna flick the trapdoor. So I'm gonna continue these here, 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 and here, all around the house, and I'll cut to when I'm done with that. Alrighty, I have finished placing all my trapdoors like so. As you can see, nice divider between the floors and adds a lot of dimension to our house right here. So, once we are done with that, we're going to take spruce stairs once again. Pay attention to this bit. We're going to place upside down one there. And on all these inside pillars that are balanced with the wall at the top. Then upside stairs, and then upside down. So this is going to create a kind of alternating sort of slab pattern, and this is going to look really nice and add a lot of dimension to our house. So make sure the upside down one is the one that's balanced with this pillar, and we're just going to do that all around. So alternating between upside down and right side up, we're just going to alternate, and place down all these stairs just like that. And once we're done with that, that is the second floor pretty much done. We're gonna start on the first floor windows and planter boxes now. So right here, once again, the windows are optional and you could change that around the shape. So maybe you want to do a 2-block one. I do a 6-block one like that usually. And you could break them out in any of these panel walls as you wish. So maybe one there, maybe another here, who knows, it's whatever. I wouldn't suggest doing too many, otherwise your house will look very odd in the end. So wherever you want to place these windows, go ahead. wherever you do place these windows, you're going to place trapdoor like that and trapdoor like that on either side, like so. And then we're going to put beneath our windows planter boxes. So we're going to do grass, and I'm sure you all are familiar with this because it's a very common thing to do. And we're just going to put our oak trapdoors, oops, like so, and surround the grass blocks. And what's that going to do is going to box in the grass blocks and make them look a little more appealing. So remember, in all our windows, we're just going to want to do trapdoors on either side, and for the planter boxes, you can put whatever kind of plants you want. Personally, I think rose bushes look very nice on these planter boxes, so that's what I'm going to do, like that. Very nice. Now, for the glass of this building, I think white tinted glass looks particularly nice in any building. You could use the glass block or the glass pane, up to you. I prefer the glass pane in this circumstance, although we will be using the glass block later on. So, like that is what you want your house to be looking like right now. Now, for the door, that's quite important. We're going to do a trapdoor like this, so it's even with this wall. And then we're going to take a spruce door, if I can find one. Spruce door, right there. And we're going to place it like that. This gives the illusion that our door is actually 3 blocks tall and a bit taller, and it looks a lot nicer in my personal opinion. So, now that we're done with all of that decorations at the bottom, we're going to start on our roof. So, on top of these block stairs you've put, you just want to line out all these right side of stairs like this, and one overhanging like that, right up to that corner. So, we're going to do that on both sides, like so. Like that. Okay. Now, you're going to want to grab some gray concrete, nice and dark. You can mix in some other gray blocks. Personally, I mix in gray wool. If you're really rich or you're building this in creative, you can mix in some gray shulker boxes. Personally, it looks alright, but I usually just mix in gray wool. So, we're going to do two high like this, right behind our stairs, even with the wall, like that. And we're just gonna do that on the other side as well. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're just gonna continue that out, like so. Now, for texturing, we're just gonna mix in a bit of gray wool here and there. Spot it all around. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to pay attention to how I'm placing it. It's absolutely random. And it's just whatever it is. So, don't place too much or it's going to look very busy. You just want to texture it just right, like that. Maybe we'll do a 2 on the bottom here, who knows. It's really just random and whatever. Don't worry about it too much. Now, that we're done with that, we're going to want to go 1 up, and we're going to fill this in like that on both sides, 1 up, like this. Perfecto. Once again, texture it with the gray wool. Whatever, once again, don't worry about this bit too much. If it looks bad, we'll fix it later. Just be free, be wild, do whatever you want. As I can see, I have screwed that up monumentally. Too repetitive and not looking good, so we'll fix it up after, don't worry about it. Now, we're going to next floor up. We're going to do 2 high again, and we're just going to place it like this on both sides. So far our pattern has been, we're doing the stairs on top of these, 2 high, 1 high, 2 high. Make sure you got no blocks in between, because that's gonna block up stuff for later. And we're just gonna do it like so. And like that. Now for the top of the roof, finishing off, we're just gonna do one and like this. And that's gonna cap it off. So we're just gonna fill that in all the way through and one high only, and that's gonna be our roof. Simple as that. Now, for these blank areas in between the roof, you can continue this pillar up. Before I've actually done it like this, where I've crossed it over, and then you just want to fill in the rest with green concrete. You don't gotta do everything the same. Sometimes I'd like to do it like this. It really all depends on what kind of look I'm going for. For this tutorial, I'm gonna be doing it like that. So we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Just continue this strip spruce logs up. Do a couple here, a couple there, like so. Make sure you're not even with the roof like this, because that looks very strange. Make sure you're one block in. And looking good, looking pretty nice. So I'm going to texture the roof really quickly with this wool, and we'll cut to when I'm done with that. And I'll show you how to border off that and make the window at the top. Alrighty, I think we are pretty much done texturing this roof. I've just mixed in a bit of gray wool into our gray concrete. Just, a lot of people stress about this. Don't worry about it, honestly. Do whatever kind of shapes you want. I imagine it like I'm playing a game of Tetris. You can even see I've done a little Tetris shape here. It's pretty funny. But you just want to texture it out like that. Don't stress about it too much. Just mix in however much you think looks alright. You can even mix in a few of these shulker boxes if you wanna. Personally, I'm perfectly fine with just the wool and concrete. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this side bit. So, you're gonna want to start doing it like this. We're going to do a block, not there, not there, not there, like that, even. Now, on top of that block, we're going to place a stair. Nope, and I've forgotten my slabs. I need spruce slabs, yes. We're going to do slab, stair, slab, stair. Oh wait, no, slab. Hold on, let me restart this bit. Alright. Alright, so I finished texturing the roof. Once again, don't stress about this. Just do whatever. It really doesn't matter. Place wool randomly until it looks like you want it to. Once again, don't stress about that. It's really simple and easy. So, now we're going to start on the roof bit. What we're going to do is place a block like that, stair like that, slab like that, stair like this, and then we're going to do a slab, block, then a stair. So far this is what we have. Block, stair, in one, we're slab, stair, slab, block, stair, upside down stair, and then a right side up stair, and a slab like that. I'll show you how to do the cool curvy thingy later. Right now we're just gonna simply border off this roof. Once again, block, stair, slab, stair, slab, block, stair, upside down stair on the inside, and a stair. And that is what we're going to do for that bit. Same on the other side. I'm going to repeat it once again, just in case. Block, stair, slab, stair, slab, block, stair, upside down stair, stair, slab. And we're just going to continue that same pattern on this side over here. And I'm gonna show you exactly what you gotta do right after this for the window bit. But this is what we have so far, looking pretty nice in my opinion. This is completely optional. If you want, just punch out a chimney wherever. Maybe like this, we're gonna do something like this. Really simple. Don't gotta stress about it. Just do whatever, however you want it to be. I'm trying to figure out how I don't get stuck in there, and just do it like that. Okay. Now that we've done the chimney, one cool thing you can do is place trapdoors. Or first, we're gonna grab a campfire. And I know this seems a little strange, but when you put a campfire down, we can make smoke, which simulates a real looking chimney. Place trapdoors like this to cover up the campfires so people don't just see a campfire on top of your roof. That's a very strange thing. So we're just gonna do this, and that, and that, and that. No. Boop. And boop. Alright, looks pretty cool. Okay, now that we have finished our chimney decoration right there, we're gonna start right ahead on the spike thing on the roof. That looks pretty neat, as you can see over there. So, what we're gonna do, we're going to place a slab here so that it's slightly raised above the roof, then a block like that, a slab, same as the block, and a stair. And that's gonna look like that. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Slab. And then a block. And then a slab and a stair. And bam! Looking good. So now we're just going to punch out a quick little window. What you're going to want to do is put a block here and a block here, and that's going to be 3 blocks apart from the edge. We're going to have 3 blocks here, and we're going to want to do something like this, 2 blocks tall, and then we're going to bring it in like that. No, maybe not like that. Like that, yes. And we'll just punch that out. Now, to make this a little smoother, right here on these edges, we're going to want to place some stairs down, and that's going to make it look a lot neater. So, we're going to make sure to keep this thing going straight through the roof. Never mind. Not straight through the roof. I'm sorry. We're gonna go with the flow of the roof. So we're going to do stair, stair, stair. And see how nice that looks. To make our peak, we're gonna do some slabs. And we can probably do the same spike thing here. So we're gonna do a block, a slab, and a stair. And looks good. And then, for the inside of this window, what I do is I take some black wool, or black concrete, whatever black block you like, and we're just going to, this window is purely decorational. I don't usually use it as a functional window, because I don't utilize the roof space in the house. It looks very odd. We're going to grab ourselves some glass. I think tinted glass looks pretty cool up here, or white glass, up to you. So this is what the tinted glass looks like. It's purple, it's new, and it's cool. It also doesn't let any light in, which is an interesting property about it in the 1.17 update. And white glass also looks neat. I'm going to be using white glass to stick with the theme of our house. Make sure you're using glass blocks and not glass panes, because they will look very strange next to these wool blocks here. And that is pretty much it for our house right here. For the interior, I'll show you what I like to do for the floors. You're just going to want to do 1 block up. Don't replace the grass, because that looks quite odd. And I'm gonna do it out of birch because I think that looks pretty nice. So the floor is gonna be on the same level as the cobble we did for our foundation in the beginning of the video. And I'm using birch, but it's up to you, use whatever block you like. For the next floor, you're gonna wanna put it at this level right here. So you are at the level of the second floor where we started it. Like so. And you just fill that in. And then at the top floor, we're just gonna place all that there. On this level. So right where the gray concrete meets the green, we're just gonna place it on the level of the gray. And you would finish that out as well, obviously. And it looks pretty nice. You have some nice high ceilings you can enjoy on both floors. I don't usually utilize this top space because it looks pretty ugly in my opinion. If you are in survival, make sure you light this up so no nasty mobs spawn in. Now, that wraps up for the house. I'm gonna move on now to the next part of the tutorial where I show you how to do some of the decorations I did. Feel free to skip this bit if you want to, but stick around if you want to see. Okay, for our first decor item, what I do is on these bottom stairs here, I place some glow berries like so at varying lengths. If you're in survival, to prevent it from growing any further out, what you can do is you can take some string and place it right below where you want it to grow. This one can't grow any lower but this one can, so to prevent it, we just go place some string like that and it will stay at that length. You can also use some bone meal on it like so, and that will be some berries on there, and it will also provide a bit of lighting, some soft lighting for your home. Make sure you use these on varying lengths, as I said before, so it looks a lot nicer and cleaner. And yes, that is how we're gonna do that. For our next decor item, I did this kind of shack or roof above a lake. The lake is relatively simple. You just punch out a hole in the ground, fill it with water. I used these small drip leaves and large drip leaves, which are pretty neat. You can make them above the water or in the water. Either way, they're better than lily pads, I think. And also, what's interesting about them, you might be able to use them for a parkour course, because if you stand on them too long, you're gonna fall right through. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. So, I'm excited to see what kind of parkour courses we're gonna see with those. So, what I did for this bit right here, I just built some pillars with these spruce fences. Doesn't matter the dimensions to you. The back ones are going to be shorter than the front ones because we're going to have to build up to the front ones. Not too much shorter because it will look very odd when it's steep. And what we're going to do is we're going to alternate between fence gates and fences. So you could do something like that or create your own pattern, up to you. And then simple for the next bit, we're just gonna place some blocks on top of here. Maybe a bit of fencage over here and here. This one, it's really freestyle, however you want to do it. There's not really a right or a wrong way to do this. And you're going to want to build up slowly towards it by doing some trapdoors random places. And we're going to want to build up maybe using a slab here. Maybe some slabs here and here. And you're just going to want to really vary this quite a bit. Maybe a stair here. Maybe a stair here. Maybe some trapdoors over up in here. And we're going to just keep on building it up little by little. Try not to leave too many of these gaps, it looks very strange. So what we're actually going to do, put some stuff there, trapdoor there maybe. And we're just going to slowly kind of build up to the point we wanted to get to. Really, it doesn't matter whatever you use, blocks, stairs, trapdoors. The main key here is variation, which will make it not look plain and simple. Like, you could do something like this. In my opinion, doesn't look that nice, but, you know, up to you. Just looks like a normal staircase. Kind of boring, not really that fun. Now, for this log decoration, very simple, very basic, lots of things use this. You're just going to place down some logs, any kind you want, and make sure they're all facing the right way. And what we're going to do is like that, and then you just want to place some rails over it. This makes it seem like the logs are tied down to the ground, and it's a pretty cool decoration in my opinion. For the campfire decoration, very simple once again. All I did was take a campfire, place some chairs around it that are just spruce stairs, and to make those look more like chairs, we're going to take a sign, and we're just going to leave them blank and put them on the side of these. Makes them look like little armrests. It's pretty cute, pretty cool. So we're just do that on all our things here, and bam. Pretty neat, pretty neat. For these sort of tiki torches here, I took the new lightning rods, which you could craft out of copper, and put torches on top. That simple. 1, 2. You probably could have guessed by looking at it. Mailbox, just a spruce fence post with a barrel on top. Once again, very simple. I did some custom trees up in here, so I'll show you how to make some of those. Up to you, you can vary these once again, do whatever you like. I just did simple 4 or 5 leaves like that, 1 up, and then another few, and just a 2-block tall thing, and that's custom tree, simple as that. On the side of the house, one thing I like to do is make these little bushes. So I do take some oak leaves and just put them on top of a fence, and it really adds to the house, makes it less one-dimensional and look a lot nicer. So there's really a lot you can do all around your house to make it look nice. This pathway, all you gotta do, vary your blocks and try not to keep it so one-dimensional. Now, I did make use of the new moss blocks, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to go into our grass, place some moss carpets all around, whatever patterns you like to do, and also mix in some moss blocks here and there, however you want to do it. I think it just adds a lot of variation to our boring old grass texture, and makes it look a lot more fun and textured. Easy way to do the ground as well. Instead of placing down all that grass and flowers, just bone meal it up, get some bone meal action, and bam, some nice foliage. You can do that all around your house, and in the end it looks really great. And with that, also what I did is I had some lanterns for some extra lighting. Let me also grab a spruce plank slab, we're gonna need that. As you can see what I did, pretty simple. I just did like this with the chains and a lantern. Looks pretty cool, Once again, up to you how you do these kind of things. Vary the length of them. Really, there's so much you can do, so much customization. I did some of the corners as well like that. You could do that in every corner, you could do it in one corner, up to you. Once again, so much you can do with this build. And with that, I think I'm going to wrap up this tutorial video. Thanks so much for watching. If you can, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll be posting more of these kind of videos in the future. Smash that like button, help us beat the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for watching, have a nice day.